stop overcomplicating success, because in the next 180 seconds, I'm giving you a mental hack so simple it feels like cheating. Most people are smart on paper, but dumb in real life because they lack one specific filter: the ability to pause. The painful truth is that 90% of people react emotionally to everything: a text, a news headline, a sale, and because they react, they lose. But watch this. If you learn to do the opposite for just 3 seconds a day, you instantly become the predator in a world of prey. Let's define outsmart. This isn't about IQ. To outsmart 90% of people, you just need to be less reactive than them. The average person has the attention span of a goldfish, so when you throw a distraction at them, they bite immediately. The 10%? They pause. That simple 3-second pause before answering, spending, or reacting kills impulse. And impulse is what keeps 90% of people broke and angry. Here is the mechanism. I call it the orange cone rule. When you feel anger, greed, or jealousy rising, visualize an orange cone and stop. If you feel the urge to post a rant on Twitter, cone. If you feel the urge to buy that drop-shipped garbage at 2 a.m., cone. 90% of people lack this barrier. They leak money, energy, and respect simply because they can't wait 3 seconds. Let's make this American-specific. Think about your 401k, your crypto, or your job. When the news screams, recession, 90% panic sell and lose money. When the boss says something passive-aggressive, 90% react emotionally and lose respect. But you? You just installed the cone. You look at the panic and say, "Interesting. I'll decide how to feel in 3 minutes." By then, the emotional wave has passed, and you're thinking logically while everyone else is crying. You don't outsmart people by being the loudest. You outsmart them by being the quietest in the room. While they're talking, justifying, and explaining themselves to strangers who don't care, you are observing. Silence makes people nervous, and nervous people lie and reveal their strategy. The 90% want to be right, the 10% want to win. Let them be right about the small stuff so you can win the big stuff. For the next 24 hours, play the cone game. Every time you reach for your phone, your wallet, or your temper, stop and count to 3. Ask yourself, does this serve me or just my ego? If you do this, you will outsmart 90% of people by tomorrow morning. It really is that simple. If this 3 minutes made you think differently, hit that like button, subscribe, and get out of your feelings into your results.